We've been gone. Mikey, how you been?
Alive.
I asked that like we haven't still hung out every week.
Every single week.
Every week.
I guess an update for you guys.
Yeah, we figured it was overdue. We haven't put out a video in like a month.
Even longer for just a pod, too.
Yeah, long time for a pod. Was our last one a joke? Or no? No, we did the biggest bird, and then we did a legit one.
We did...
Like songs that,
Oh, yeah, our top 5,
songs that,
Was it intros?
No, it was actual songs. We both picked like 5 songs or 10 songs and played like 4 each or 5 each.
Was it just our top 10 songs?
No, it was something specific. It was songs that like do something to you.
Speak to you. Give you chills.
Let's just pull up our podcast page. This is how long it's been. We can't even remember what the fuck we did last. Songs that changed your brain chemistry.
That's what, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I like that one.
It was really fun. And then
we were like, oh, fuck. This is a lot of work.
it's a lot of work. And we both got super into golf. Just, we've been playing every week.
We had a golf video come out.
2.
Couple videos.
We had a part 1 and never put out the part 2.
It's never too late.
No. Maybe we'll put that out next.
You'll get the back 9 of that one.
Yeah.
At some point.
Did we do good? I don't remember. That was like a month ago.
It was
over a month ago. It was like 2 months. Oh my god.
The grass was brown. That's how long it's been.
Yeah.
Was that even this year? It had to have been this year.
This year. Yeah, dude, that was this year. Because we got into golf this year.
Yeah.
I can tell you.
We're so much better now, too.
Oh, it's
especially
insane.
You've been getting more golf in than I have. You've been killing it.
I'm still not, obviously, where I'd like to be consistency-wise. Got a lot to improve there. But, like, I know I'm better.
Yeah,
it just doesn't
have a more
always
general idea of what we're doing now.
Yes, it just doesn't always feel like it whenever I'm out there.
Right.
Like this last week when I went and played, my driver felt really good, and my chips were the best my chips have ever been.
Ooh.
Like approaching the green.
Yeah.
Like just placed them super well. It was my like anything in between. So like the shots in between my drive and my chips, and then my putts. My putts were dog shit too. So that's how it goes, I guess. It was 2 months ago.
God, it's felt like so much longer than that.
We put out 2 golf videos 2 months ago.
What the fuck? It feels so much longer than that.
It does.
I guess that just speaks to, another thing we both have been going through is our mental health.
Yes.
That's another reason we haven't been back is it is a lot of work to do all this, just the 2 of us. Obviously, we're not going to pay for editors or anything like that.
We're not in the position to be able to.
No, we don't have
that.
the audience for that, really.
Right.
So
that's not a complaint. That's just a.
You guys are great. We love the audience that we do have.
Yes.
But it does take a toll on you. I felt just busy, even though there's days where I'm not. I've just felt busy for the past, 2 years.
Yep.
And it's really catching up.
Yeah.
On top of other things that I deal with, mental health-wise. But these past 2 days, I felt pretty on top of the world, so that's good. I'm just hoping that, that stays around.
I felt really good these, last 2 weeks, mental health-wise. And I think it's because we haven't really done anything content-based.
Yeah.
I've noticed, even, right now, whenever we're doing something that's not just like natural. You know what I mean? Like we're on camera, we're talking, we're putting this out there. That's whenever I really start to feel like my disassociation.
Yeah.
And like I'm a character.
Yeah.
I'm not a person. And so that fucks with me. But like I'm in a much better place than I was a couple months ago when we were in like the thick of it.
Right.
Like when we were really making just content
week after week.
It's all we talked about during the week. It's all we thought about, because it was, if we weren't making content, we were coming up with ideas or editing said content.
Yeah.
And it just wears you down. It's so much fun. I think the main reason why I enjoyed is just us fucking around.
We're just being dudes.
Yeah, it's just an excuse for us to be dumb and like, you know, do stuff that we might not have done without it.
Right.
But it is what leads to a lot of stressors for us too.
Yeah, it's fun until the work begins.
Yes, and that's what makes it so hard, because how much we do enjoy doing it, but it just becomes so overwhelming so quick. I still think like the most fun, in my opinion, I've had is that baseball video.
It was so fun.
Like
it was like fun to edit. It was fun to watch. It was fun just to do.
Yeah. Everything was firing like on all cylinders for us creativity wise. Like our idea was just off the jump like, hey, let's just like play blitzball. And it was like, hey, what if we dressed as commentators and did like commentary, like broadcast wise for it too? Oh, what if we had a field reporter?
Yeah.
And just like we kept adding to it, and it was just so much fun, and it's the longest thing we've done.
Yeah.
Not podcasting wise, we've done like 3-hour podcast. Thanks, Jesse.
Love you, Jesse. We need to have him back.
We do.
I think that sorry to cut you
go.
off. I think there's another thing that would help us. We need to have guests again.
Yes.
Then it's not just
Us.
relying on us.
Yeah.
Because now we got a third spot.
We do.
It'd be easy to throw someone in.
It looks a little bit different in here. We got a couch now instead of chairs. Mikey made this beautiful sign. Like, I can't get over it. Anytime my wife comes in here and she sees it, she's like, God damn, dude. Like, I can't believe it. It just looks
I love
sick.
to hear that. Because I didn't think it would turn out that good. I'm so happy with it.
I'm gonna be real honest. So I talked about getting us a neon sign,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, well, I kind of want to make one. I was like, oh,
Yikes.
yeah, okay. It's like, in my mind, I was like, I don't know how that's gonna look. But obviously, I was like, he wants to do it. I want him to do it. And man, you blew it out of the water.
Thanks, man.
Like, I could not believe how good it turned out.
We plan to put some lights behind it
Yeah.
too, to like make it light up, and
Pop on that wall.
we could probably do like RGB strips or something. We could do like the colors on
That's
it.
my plan, is to get a hue strip to put
Yeah,
on there.
that'd be sick.
And we're gonna have another shelf. Those three kept.
We had shelves.
We had shelves, and then every time we walked in here, another one had fallen down
Yeah.
because I just put them in the drywall, not a stud. But it's gonna be. You haven't even seen it. It's basically wall to wall. It's one big shelf.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can just fill it up with memorabilia and stuff. Man, I don't even know what to talk about. This is just kind of like a, hey, sorry we've been gone. Here's some
Yeah, it really
catching
set
up.
for a second. In my mind, just listening to us talk, it was almost like a goodbye, which is not what this is. This is
Oh,
us
yeah.
just being like acknowledging that we've been gone, but you know, for good reason. We've been looking after ourselves, which is always number one.
Yes, like this is something we still want to do.
We just need to figure out how we can do it without pressuring ourselves.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe we need to just dole it down even more to like
Every other week or
like once a month we
Yeah.
have a video or a long pod, just so
Yeah.
we have whatever amount of time we want to edit or not edit, and then you guys still get content. We still get to do this fun stuff. Obviously, we're still gonna hang out every week,
yeah.
but
Yeah, we're not slowing down what we're doing
right.
friendship wise and like just personal life wise, but content we have to do something different, because there was a point where our previous plan after our last video and podcast was, let's take a month off and let's just try to film as much content as we can and get a backlog. And even the thought of that and like preparing for that was too much.
It was a lot to think about, just like pumping out content to just have so we could, you know, just edit or whatever instead of, you know, filming and talking
Right.
and then editing as well.
I like the idea of just something once a month for
Yeah.
now. And like, God
And-
forbid this like for some reason does pop, then maybe get back to a place where that makes sense for us to be able to do that without adding any more stress.
Yeah.
But just for our current lives, like we have so much shit going on personally. You've got your band. I put out solo music. We played 2 festivals for
We
for
did.
your band
We did.
within like a month.
A month. Maybe
Yeah.
less. Maybe like
I
3
think
weeks.
I think we had 3 weeks or 2 weeks in between.
Yeah.
But we prepared for like a whole month before
Yeah.
that too, because y'all graciously let me come in and play bass
Well,
for
of
y'all.
course. We had to include the boy.
Appreciate it. But yeah, man, what do we? I want to talk now that we're here. Like
Yeah.
I want to do something, but like I don't know. It feels so like weird now. We're not in
Yeah.
that rhythm. We're like
Yeah.
we know how to keep the conversation going for the mics. I feel like there can't be any like pause or anything.
Well, I mean, I think for quality reasons, that's a good thing, because then, you know, we have like something like thought out to say. And,
Yeah, we
and
didn't
pauses
think this
can be
out.
edited out easily.
Right. We didn't plan this out at all. I think this out. It was legit. I texted you and was like, hey, let's do something. Like, obviously, let's hang out.
Yeah.
You're like, should we podcast?
I was just thinking, man, I don't even remember which one. Now we know, but
Yeah.
I don't even remember which one we did last. And, you know, that was the whole reason we even started Ool.
Yeah, and I do love just the podcasting is and was fun. Especially whenever we'd get in like weird debates or like
Yeah, just
the
nonsense.
Yeah, the random like off-topic stuff was what was super fun. The thing that stressed me out about it was what I thought I would enjoy the most, and that was the music aspect. But listening to as much music
That was a bad idea,
as
if we're
we
honest.
were, I think that's really what contributed to a lot of the anxiety and stress. Was like, fuck, we have to listen to this person's entire catalog, remember how it all sounds, rank it, and it's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we weren't executing it right. I think we might have been onto something smarter with like the talk about it, play a song
Yeah.
kind of thing. But even that is just a lot of work too.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sound lazy, but it's
Well,
fucking
we have-
stressful.
We have full-time jobs.
Yes.
This is just something we do as almost like a hobby.
Yeah.
And besides full-time jobs, we have lives, which come with a lot of different things.
Mhm.
And you just don't really have time to do all that.
Mm-mm.
And I fully get the anxiety and stress about it, because I dealt with some of that, not as much as you have, but you get like like the Eminem one. Oh my god,
the Jay-Z one.
the Jay-Z one.
I
You
love-
get halfway through the binge of the discography and you're like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
And then you get to the last album and you're like, fucking thank God.
Yeah.
And you're like,
You're not even paying attention at
Yeah.
that point either. It just turns into noise.
yeah.
And then a song will come on that you know and you're like, ooh, okay. And then it's noise again.
What my problem with some of those binges we did, I got to a point where it's like, I don't even know what to listen to now.
It made me
I'm
not
just
want to
so
listen to
burnt
music.
out. That's why I got into podcasts so
Same.
heavily. Yeah.
Same. And then podcasts started messing with me because it was like, I'm not even forming my own thoughts anymore.
I'm just listening to other people's opinions and
Yeah. I'm really trying to like step back from how much shit I'm consuming too. Like I've deleted Facebook and Twitter off of my phone. I didn't delete my accounts because like I still want to, if we're putting something out, like, and I need to hop on and promote it, like I want to be able to do that, but just it's so easy to click on something and just start scrolling.
it is.
I kept Instagram because that's the most like even like kiltered social media I have.
Yeah, it's just photos.
Yeah, it's not opinions. It's
Right.
not bad shit that I don't want to see.
Oh, Twitter has been awful for that. I've just heard, because I did that social media deletion.
You're what inspired me, yeah.
2 months ago, probably, maybe. It's been a while, and it's probably the best thing for my mental, even though I've been struggling still, best thing for my mental health.
Oh, yeah.
Because my Twitter is bad, and
very, like, political and shit.
It's very political. There's a lot of news, which no news is good news, if we're honest. There's always something bad. Twitter videos, even if I don't want to see it, I'll get on there and someone will just be dead in a video. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
The only social media I've kept is the Twitters from my band, or the Twitters from my band, and the podcast, and then the Instagram of my photo one, the podcast and the band, and I'll get on there, and it's good because I'll especially our band one, because it's just like venues promoting bands coming up, and sometimes it's like, ooh, I might go see that band. I never do, but and then I'll scroll like 3 times. I'm like, I don't even want to be on this. Yeah. Or I'll get on our Twitter. I'll see like some sports news, because that's all our Twitter is, which is awesome. And I'll just scroll through sports news, and then I'm like, I'm bored of this.
When I set up our Twitter, I tried to cultivate that, where it was like, I only want to follow teams and sports commentators that are goofy that I like. Yeah. Like the Pardon My Take guys and stuff.
Bob Minery.
Yeah. Just super chill. Like, it's never, unless there's a heartbreaking sports story. Yeah. You know, it's always just stats and weird shit, like highlights and stuff. Yeah. But same thing with, like, I get on Instagram now since it's all I have. Well, I have TikTok too. I don't count that as social media.
I don't either, but I will fuck up some TikTok. I send so many TikToks, and I feel so bad.
Between you and my wife, I can go like 2 days without getting on there, and I'll have over 100 messages between y'all two, and I'm like, all right, I got some catching up to do.
And my TikTok is so fucking bad.
Oh, same.
It's just nonsense, weird people that shouldn't be on the internet, and music, and that's basically it.
That's all you need.
Yeah. It makes me feel good, and then I realize like 3 hours in, oh fuck, I've been scrolling on TikTok for a while.
Yeah. My main thing I get on now is YouTube. Yeah. I'm always on YouTube, especially at work. Like, if a podcast isn't hitting for me, then I'll throw on like a Wubby stream archive and just listen to that. Yeah. Just to like look over and have some visual stimulation too. Because like, I get busy at work, but I do have a lot of downtime too. Or like, a lot of mine is like on a computer, and so I can have it like off to the side and still be working. But what I was saying with Instagram, I'll scroll for like 5 minutes and then go, this isn't important. And just get off of it.
I'm gonna go be a human and do human things.
Hear my elbow?
Yeah, that was loud.
It's been like tingly.
I wonder if that caught it. I bet it did.
I hope it did. I don't have it set up to scroll so we can see what we're doing. Oops.
Well, another thing that is on my TikTok, I've been very mental health conscious this year. I've been really trying to fix myself, and for the most part, I've been doing really well, but I still have my days. But I've got into like mental health TikTok. Yeah. And it's just it makes me feel a lot better.
Gives you a lot of perspective.
Yeah, and one of the things that I also got into, I've been into tarot, but I'm more into tarot readings and stuff now. Like, I have my tarot deck, and I'll do a reading every now and then, but one came up. I don't follow any of them, so it's like, if it pops up, then like, you know, that one's probably for me, but still, you know, use your discretion because it's on the internet. Just in one of the readings, one of the guys was like, you know, just go out, do human things, be a human, stop overthinking, just, you know, go live life. And that's something I get caught up in. Is I'm not sure if I have ADHD, but I think I do. So I think a lot, and it's constant and it doesn't stop. Yeah. And that's something that's helped me, is to think about, you know, go do human things, be happy, stop thinking.
I feel that so much. I also think I have ADD or ADHD, one of the two.
It sucks. Yeah. And I didn't even, when I like actually started looking into it, I was like, fuck, I thought that was normal. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal. I'm kind of along the same lines. I have my first therapy session coming up here next week.
Nice. Awesome.
Just to try it out, and I'm curious if they'll be able to like diagnose ADD or ADHD,
Yeah.
because I don't necessarily want to be on medication, because like I tried the anxiety medication and didn't like it. Also just found ways to help like recenter myself naturally.
Yeah.
So I didn't see the point of it anymore. But maybe if I do like legit have that, then I'll try it out, because maybe I don't even really have anxiety, or like my anxiety is ADD, ADHD induced,
Right.
which is super possible.
That's the same thing with. I was diagnosed with depression, but I'm not sure I actually have it. I think it's a side effect of other things that I deal with. So I get what you mean. Back on, like, you said you were gonna start therapy.
Yeah.
I'm also to that point. I have this next week. My boss is gone, so I'm like the boss. Not really,
Right.
but I'm like in charge of the production stuff now because he's gone. So I'm in my mind. I'm like, get that week over. Do that, and then I'm gonna get with a psychiatrist. I've talked with my mom about it because I have some family that have been going to psychiatrists and they're getting a lot of good help.
Yeah.
And I've tried medicine in the past, but I think I was misdiagnosed, so it didn't help me at all.
Right.
But yeah, my good days, I'm like happy to be alive, and I love just being around. And then my bad days, I'm like, I'd rather just go to sleep and not have to deal with anything. So I really don't want those days anymore, because I've had a lot of those. And
it sucks too, because you get to a place where you're like, I really don't have anything that I should be this sad about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or like my overthinking is causing me to.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of my overthinking has to do with like medical shit.
Yeah.
Like, I've said this all before, but I'll feel something and my brain goes, uh-oh.
Yeah.
So really just trying not to overanalyze myself. I've started going to the gym again this week.
Oh, yeah.
And felt really good. Like, I've just been focusing on lifting. I don't care about cardio. I'm not trying to get like skinny. A picture popped up on my time hop today. 4 years ago today, I weighed 169.
Wow.
That's like the lightest I've ever been outside of like growing up. You know what I mean? Like I miss being that skinny. I didn't feel that skinny because I still had all the excess like skin on me and shit. But looking back at pictures from then, like I looked really good, and I miss that. I don't necessarily want to get back to that. I just want to get strong. Like, especially with how much golfing we're doing, I get so sore after I go play. Like, even Scotty, he's been getting a lot of soreness right here, and that's where I get mine too.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to focus on like shoulder exercises, lifting, and like back exercises, just to try to get a lot more stability.
Yeah.
But just lifting has made me feel so good this last week. So that's been nice, and playing golf has been great. Get outside for 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah. Not
on your phone at all.
Don't have to worry about anything.
No,
just golfing.
You're on your phone to change the playlist or song, and then all you're focused on is hitting the shot.
Yeah.
That's what I try to tell myself.
The biggest worry you have is making it to the green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know if it's like helped like me gain perspective on like how to focus on a task at hand, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or what, but just being outside, like getting that sun, being out with friends, like it's all that matters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's healthy escapism.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that. I've been on like a slow weight loss kind of journey this year. It was one of my, I don't make resolutions because those always just fail.
Grab my water.
But something this year along with mental health is physical health that I've been wanting to work on, because I've been slowly chipping away weight. I could do better diet wise, but
I mean, we can see a difference, Jordan and I too.
Oh really?
Yeah, we can tell you've lost a lot of weight, whether it like you see it or not. Like you can definitely tell in pictures and stuff, even just back like whenever we started hanging out.
Oh god,
again.
yeah.
Like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
like most of what I'm doing is I like just being outside. Like I'm a very outdoorsy person. It's really hard right now because it's 100 right now. It's fucking
so hot.
awful.
And
Like,
it happens so fast.
yeah, and it's not fair, honestly. Mix in rain with it, and it just makes it worse.
Well, that was the thing. Like, it wouldn't have been this dramatic, but we had so much rain coming into summer that it kept it cool. And
Yeah.
now it's just miserable already.
Yeah, it's like June. It makes sense to be this hot, but not just in one day.
Yeah. Just literally overnight.
But yeah, I've been doing like walking. I go out and walk. Sometimes if I feel like in the moment, I'll do like some short jogs and runs. But most of the time I just walk, and I walk pretty far. You know, I just like going out, seeing the scenery, and I'll listen to music or podcasts. But I'm not really zoned in on that. I'm just focused on what's around me. And
See, that's something I want to get better about is like zero stimulation.
yeah, it's hard,
It's
man.
so hard.
It's hard.
We're in a...
Like right now, I'm just spinning this baseball.
I don't consider that stimulation. What I mean is like external, like auditorial stimulation or whatever.
yeah,
Where,
okay,
like,
yeah.
where like you don't have to rely on having music or a podcast or a show or just something in the background of everything you're doing to feel normal.
Yeah.
And that could be an ADD, ADHD thing. Maybe other people don't feel that.
No, I feel that.
But like I always have to have at least one kind of like audio stimulant going at all times. I know it's not good, but I've got my PC in the house now.
Yeah.
And my PlayStation hooked up to one of the two monitors. I'll sit down and I'll play like PGA or NHL, and then on my other monitor I'm watching American Dad. Or I'm watching for a minute it was Attack on Titan.
Oh, yeah.
I finished that. I'm
Do
waiting.
you like it?
Oh, it's incredible.
I gotta watch it.
I'm waiting for the season 4 part 3 to come out, the last part of it. Highly recommend it though. If you're not into anime, like I get it, like I've struggled getting into anime. The
Yeah.
story is so fucking good though.
I gotta get into it.
The next one I've been recommended is Demon Slayer.
I've heard a lot of good things about Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
I tried anime not long ago. I watched some of Naruto.
Loved Naruto. Yeah. I just
I
said
didn't
that so
finish
white.
it.
Loved
Naruto. I watched some One Piece. One Piece isn't bad. I just wish there was like more
Less.
dialogue in it.
Oh.
It's pretty
There's
good though.
There's over 1,000 episodes of that shit too.
Oh,
That's
there's so much.
That's why I can't get into that. Attack on Titan was pretty short. There wasn't a ton of filler. Like it was all like
I can't stand
constant
filler episodes.
That was the problem with Naruto too. There was a bunch of filler and like recap episodes that I struggled with.
Yeah.
But the thing I've heard with Attack on Titan is like, Demon Slayer, is it's hard to watch other anime after that because like how good it is visually and like story wise too. Because the Attack on Titan art like isn't the best, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's still really good. The main thing though is the story. But don't get me wrong, when it becomes like an action sequence, it's sick.
I love me some action.
This is also going to probably sound like fucking cringy or dumb, but I think watching Attack on Titan, like anime in general, kind of helped with my mental health too. Because it was like, oh, well, if they can handle this, I can handle my minuscule problems. You know?
No,
like,
I
it's
fully get
weird.
that. Oh, gotta restart the camera.
Oh, dude, we haven't dealt with that in a minute. Camera died. Y'all haven't heard that in a minute.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, I get that. I do that with I did that with BoJack Horseman.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
good
a show I need to watch.
It's a very depressing show.
That's what I've
It
heard.
didn't help my mental health a lot, but it helped some. It's like this horse is going through a lot, and
I don't have it that bad.
I'm not going through that. Thank God.
Yeah.
So, I fully understand what you're saying with that.
Yeah.
It didn't sound cringy because I have felt the same way.
Well, that's good. That's reassuring.
Yeah.
It's just tough, man.
Being alive is hard.
Not even just, yes, that in general, yes. But just being a human. Like, we all have jobs. We all have... card got full right as soon as we started it again.
Did I hit record?
God damn it!
Dude, it's been a while.
It's been a while. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So much has happened. Camera died. We restarted it. Card got full. We thought we started again. We didn't. We're here.
We're back.
What was I saying? We all have goals that we want to do. The reason why maybe music is so weird for us, like not wanting to like have stage fright or whatever, is because there's so much like emotion. Like, it's so personal.
It's very personal, yeah.
And that, like, saying those words in front of people is very hard.
Especially, I know you do it too, but music is like a therapy kind of thing for me. I get out the bad.
Yes, that
so
was...
it's like, I don't want people to know that I'm dealing with this stuff.
That's why I like the Final Thought stuff, too. And, like, we've done heavy songs as Final Thoughts. Like, you know, emotional songs.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we try to just have fun with it and keep it light. So that's where I can just goof around and just try to say some shit that sounds tough. You know what I mean? Just try to spit
like
bars.
Talking about all the money that you have.
That I don't have. Yeah. Yeah. But then with my boarding stuff that I put out, I really tried to use that as a way to like cope and process the anxiety and depression stuff I was dealing with and like loss that I was trying to learn how to deal with. And so like showing those songs to people and putting them out was like, I was happy to do it, but it was hard because I was very scared of what my family was going to say. Like, I saw, like, you know, the impact that it had on my wife hearing me say those things, and, like, my mom and my dad, like, them both being like, shit, are you good?
Yeah.
It hurt, you know, because, like, I didn't want them to think that it was something that they did or, like, lack of what they did, but it was just a way to process it. Like, I needed to say it like that to be able to understand it. And it's legit therapy.
Yeah, it's like I'm good because I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't actually done therapy yet, but I feel like that's the closest thing to it.
Yeah.
It might even be more therapeutic because it's so much more creative. Like, you have full, complete control over it. Like, you're making the backing tracks and just, like, you control the entire tone. Yeah. And so that's what makes it so personal. The biggest compliment I got from that music too was the instrumental ones that I put out. Ellie and Phyllis, people telling me that they're almost glad that I didn't sing on them because they said everything that needed to be said. Yeah. And that just like that hit me. I almost got choked up just trying to say it just now. Because like I was sitting there, I was like, I don't know what I could even try to say on this. And I felt like, I don't know, I was coming up short on them because I wanted them to be for my grandmother and for my dog that I had lost. But I don't even know what you're supposed to say. But to hear people say that they could hear what I was saying just with the music was super important.
Yeah, sometimes saying nothing is the best thing that you could say. Yeah. You put your emotion and your feelings into the instrumentals and you can tell. Yeah.
Just even having like one of my cousins reach out to me that I never expected to reach out to me about it. Just like, was that you playing piano on that? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, dude, like that shit was crazy. It choked them up. Just made me emotional. Like I did it. Yeah. Like that was my goal. I fucking did it. That was super cool. Yeah. Yeah. Golf, dude. Golf. What about some golf?
You've been keeping up with like watching and shit more than I have.
I've been trying to, yeah, because it's another easy thing for me to throw on at work. Yeah. Where like I almost feel like I'm learning something from it because I can watch their swings and their approach to like certain shots, or even just watching YouTubers like Foreplay or Bob Does Sports, or one that I just started watching, Country Club Adjacent.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Just watching like their style and try to figure out like different things I can try to add to my swinging game and change about stuff is a lot of fun. But Liv and PGA are merging.
Are they really?
You haven't seen that?
No.
Yeah.
What the? I thought they were enemies.
They were. Money fucking talks, though.
Oh, God.
PGA
It's probably PGA like, I know you got money.
is exactly what it is. They know that they can't compete with how much money Live can give out and have been giving out. And so it only makes sense. Like, PGA wasn't a for-profit organization, and now they are since they're merging with Live. So they're going to be able to pay higher prize pools and pay their golfers more. Something I don't understand is they're talking about there being a fine for the players that went to Live once they get back on the PGA Tour. They shouldn't be fined at all.
That doesn't make sense. You're joining Live too.
Right. It's not their fault that
You suck.
that they went to a position that was going to set themselves and their family up for better success financially, and now you went, oh, but we want that money too, so you have to pay money here. And like, I think the argument is it's money that's going to go to the players that didn't move over, which I guess, like, okay,
To like even it out.
I guess, but
So
at the
they're
same
taxing players basically.
Yeah,
That's
but
so
at the same
stupid.
time, that shouldn't be a thing, because you strong-armed and scared players and guilt-tripped them into not moving. They literally told PGA players, if you go over there, you have 9/11 blood on your hands. They literally told them that.
What the fuck?
Yeah. But now, oh, they're kind of cool because they're giving us money. Like, fuck off.
Hey, PGA.
Yeah.
Suck it, dude.
Just crazy.
That's why I didn't go pro.
Yeah. That's why I haven't gone pro yet. I was
Yeah.
waiting for the merger
Yeah.
so I could really
I feel
try
like
to
now
max
is a
out.
good time, so
Yeah.
I'm going to really work on it.
I'm legit going to try to start taking lessons.
That'd be so sick.
I've been looking into
You're
it.
going to blow us out of the water.
Damon's going to start taking lessons.
Fuck, I need to take lessons.
I think Damon, from what Scotty has said, is just like killer now. He's
Fuck.
like changed it. You remember how wide his stance
Yeah, his
was on
weird
his
driver's
drive?
stance.
Doesn't do that anymore. And he just like
What?
crushes his drives now. He's
See,
just like super straight.
Even when he stood like that, he
He
still
nuked him.
He killed us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scotty said he's just gotten like lights out. I think he's even started hitting his irons now too, which Damon never touched his irons.
Yeah.
So he's going to be good. He's going to get really good really fast. So that makes me
Man.
want to get better, because like the whole, since we started playing, it was like we were all around the same skill. And then I got into my head because we'd go play and y'all were like, damn, you're getting good. You're getting good. And then I'd fuck up shots. And I'd get in my head about it.
And we're like, maybe not.
Well, it wouldn't translate to me. Like, I wasn't seeing the progress that y'all were. Because
Yeah.
I could only see my shortcomings. You know what I mean? Like, that's life.
Because you're biased.
Right, you're biased. You're focused on the bad. Other
Yeah.
people see the good. That's just life in general. Unless you got haters.
We got haters.
I'm my own biggest hater.
Liquid Death is my biggest
Oh,
hater.
No. I hate Liquid Death.
I'm Liquid Death's biggest
I'm Liquid
hater.
Death's biggest. I was just thinking about that shit the other day. I don't know why. I was just
I'm
like
still mad about it.
just
But
like driving or something. I was like, man, fuck Liquid Death. I'm still so mad.
I'm still waiting on a call from them to be like, hey, so sorry.
Like, I know it's like semi-unjustified because like
There's
we
no way
made
that
the-
they were going to let us do an ad.
Right,
But
well, we made an ad.
yeah.
We made it on our own.
With no... they didn't... Yeah.
Yeah, we made it on our own as a bit. And we're like, this would be funny if like something happened. And then something happened. They shared it and it got thousands of views.
We got nothing from it.
nothing. Like if they would have just sent like a shirt.
Yeah.
You know, like if they would have sent something like, hey, here's a couple cases of water. That would have like made me go like, oh shit, like we did something.
Yeah.
Like we accomplished something with that dumb little thing on our own. But no, like they posted it and were like tongue in cheek, like when you're branding so good, you don't even need to see it.
Yeah.
And
We
then-
didn't even get like a message like, hey, thanks, that was really cool.
No.
We got nothing from them. They
Right.
didn't. I mean, they quote tweet it, but
We
they didn't
got
like
ex-
tag us or
We
anything.
got it. Yes, they didn't even tag us. We got exposure.
Yeah.
We got paid in exposure.
But we got no exposure from it.
We gained
nobody came to us.
We gained like 1 follower from it, where they were like, I don't really fuck with Liquid Death, but this was funny.
Yeah.
And they followed us. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then I started beef with them.
It's really funny beef, though.
Then I decided to go at them, and they were like confused on why, like, a month later we decided to start beef. And nothing came from that either.
Which is fair. Why did, realistically, why did we? Well, we know why.
Yeah, we
were
know
pissed.
why. We were mad. I was giving them time
Yeah.
to pay us.
We went
in
out of
some
our
way.
way.
Yeah. And
The whole reason we even taped it over is so they wouldn't come after us.
yes.
They were
so,
like, this would be funny.
yeah, so they wouldn't come after us. And, like, thing is, we're not big. We have no following other than, like, friends and family. You know what I mean? And if we were a big podcast and we did that, it'd be even more, like,
Yeah.
it would be one thing. Like, oh, look, this big podcast did something. But we're a small little thing. And for them to take it, like, not even a real shout out, like, nothing in reward for it, just, like, was very disheartening.
I'm
mad. I can feel my blood pressure going up just thinking about this. It's so stupid. Fuck Liquid Death. Fuck MGK.
I refuse to listen to his rap now.
Oh,
I still
yeah.
haven't checked out his new stuff. I
I threw
refuse.
him in there because he's like a partner with Liquid Death or whatever.
Yeah,
He's like one of the
also
owners.
just fuck him in general, but
Right.
not the worst binge we did, but it sucked.
Yeah.
I think Eminem's my least favorite,
Yeah. Same.
just because every album's like 5 hours long.
Yeah, that was brutal.
I think that and the overnight live stream are my like least favorite things we've done.
I loved the overnight
It was so
live
fun.
stream.
Oh my god, I don't know how I didn't die on my way home. I was asleep driving basically.
I don't even hardly like. So, I remember opening cards. I remember working on the Legos periodically and like playing PlayStation. But like the main thing that sticks out is that like morning, me being like, "Man, you want like Taco Bell?"
Yeah.
And I left and was trying not to fall asleep on the way to Taco Bell, so I was blasting music, like screaming the lyrics to stay awake. And I stopped and got Jewel Pods, and I was just ripping the Jewel on the way back, trying to stay awake. And then I think you left. And I think I just immediately went and laid down and passed out for like 5 hours. And woke up, went and got leftovers. No, I ordered food and ate that and like FaceTimed my wife because she was out of town.
Mm-hmm.
And the best part after you left was the next morning I woke up, I was going to eat my leftover Thai food, and Scotty walked out and was like, "Donuts?" I'm like, that sounds way better than Thai food right now.
Oh.
So we went and got donuts and Monsters, sat in the living room, and I was like, he's like, "What are you gonna do?" I'm like, "Oh, just watch football and work on this Lego." He's like, "That sounds sick." So he went and got his Lego that he hadn't worked on yet. And we just had the ultimate bro day of sitting in the living room, eating donuts, and I think we ordered pizza. And we just ate, built Legos, and watched football.
Fuck, that was like September.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna come up on a year on that. Do another one? No.
I'm down.
No. If we did that again, we don't need a work day and then do that like we did the first time, because that's what killed me. Is we had a full day, and then we tried to do that.
Right. Yeah.
So
we did not think that through.
We were like, let's do a 24-hour stream. We ended up being awake for 36 hours.
Yes, at least, because our thought was right of like, hey, let's start on a Friday so we can end on a Saturday and have Sunday to recoup. We didn't think about working Friday.
Yeah.
And that was the problem. Sorry, we could cut here if we wanted to. My manager is trying to, the one who gave me the Blazers jersey,
Yeah.
has a bunch of framed Thunder jerseys
Oh, what?
because his mom like helps make them.
Oh, that's sick.
And he's trying to like sell some of them, but just look at these real quick. signed by the whole
Oh
team.
my god. Oh man. Oh my god. That's sick. I don't even. Oh, from the Hornets. I was like, I don't even remember that.
That's whenever the Hornets were playing here because of Katrina.
That's wild.
Yeah. That.
Those are gonna go for a lot, especially that Westbrook one.
He's trying to see if I want to buy one. I don't know how much he wants to sell it for, but it'd be sick to have.
You know,
Just hang up out here.
yeah, if Westbrook's career went better after the Thunder,
He started to turn around with the Clippers. After he got traded from the Lakers, he started to go back to old Russ. I'm not saying this next season he's going to continue to improve, but
there's always a chance.
he did see improvement once he got to the Clippers, and like he kind of just had to shine for them. Like the pressure was put back on him.
I think that's where he shines the most. He was never a six man. That wasn't going to work. The Lakers was the worst idea for him to go to.
That was a bad move. Chris Paul is getting waived
Really?
by the Suns.
Damn.
So we'll see what happens with him. And then I saw something where, like, isn't Kyrie with the Mavericks?
Yeah.
He's trying to get the Mavericks to get LeBron.
You know how I feel about LeBron? I have this unnecessary hate for LeBron for
Yeah.
whatever. Same with Tom Brady. I hate him.
Yeah.
But I think LeBron is at his end. I don't think he has, another finals in him, because I don't think there's teams out there for him to do that with.
You saw him run out of gas in these finals.
Yeah.
Like, he just had nothing left playing against Denver. Like, he would look so strong in, like, the first two quarters, and then just completely ran out. Denver looks fucking incredible.
Yeah.
We haven't been able to talk about sports like this. I know it's 2-1 in the series. They play tonight. I think Denver can get it done in 5. I really do. But you can't count out the Heat. I don't know if you've been paying attention.
Not well enough, but I am rooting for Jimmy Butler, so.
I'm torn because I think it would be cool for the Heat to win.
Yeah.
Because of how many, like, undrafted players they have, how good Jimmy was playing. He hasn't done well in, like, the last 6 games. Like, he didn't really do much in the last couple games against the Celtics, and he hasn't really done much against Denver. I obviously want to see Denver win because of the Colorado connection.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be even happier with the Heat winning if the Panthers won too.
That would be sick.
But right now, Vegas is up 2-1. They won both of their home games. Florida won in overtime last night at home.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
That was a sick one.
Yeah, I'm not counting out the Panthers yet. I fucking hate Vegas as much, if not more, than I hate Tampa, which is saying a lot. I hate that team, but what do you do? I'm trying to think of other sports news. They said Val isn't under any kind of investigation. He's not facing any kind of suspension.
Really?
No fines. Like, everything is, like, clear and good with him. So it's just a matter of, I guess, like, him dealing with whatever was going on and getting back to playing.
Yeah.
Landeskog is out for another full year from knee surgery. He's already had it. It was successful. Everything went fine. So it's another year of rehab that's going to make 2 full seasons he has not played. And that's scary.
Yeah. Hopefully he's going to be good when he comes back.
I hope so. I don't think he'll be at the level he was, but he doesn't need to be. We just need that depth, though. Like, we need him to just be good enough. Because I don't want to see him go to another team. He's been there his whole career. He was, like, the youngest captain before, I think, McDavid got it. He was named captain at, like, 19. Just insane. He's 29, 30-something now. So I would like to see him end his career there. But they're going to have to make some trades to address depth this offseason. And I don't know what that means as far as who they're going to have to get rid of, and that scares me. because I think they're going to have to get rid of like Sam Gerard or Alex Newhook or Bowen Byram, which are all dudes I love. Like, they're great depth players. They're very good. I don't want to see them gone, but if I want the team to be good, I might have to.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
I think the Kraken are going to be good next year.
Yeah, the Kraken looked fucking incredible.
Yeah, they had that taste of playoffs now, and
Yeah.
I think they're just going to run with that because they played amazing this season, but they just didn't have the offense, and Grew was good, but he let goals through.
Right.
So I think they're going to be where they need to be next season.
Right. I think they're going to continue to be very good, especially they add more players. Like, I don't even know who they need to add, but get one or two more superstars in there. Like, they're going to be very good. They're going to be a problem for a while.
Yeah, now that Matty B is...
Matty Beniers had a insane year.
Yeah.
He was a killer. I honestly think if Seattle beat Dallas, they could have beat Vegas.
I think so.
I think if they match up better against Vegas than Florida does, I think they could have won that pretty easily. So I am conflicted because I want to cheer for them, but it's also fuck them because they eliminated the Avs. So, it's weird. I don't hate them, not like I do, like I do the other teams, but
there's not enough to hate yet.
Yeah, not yet. I did hate them when we were playing each other, though, because of the Kale penalty and suspension and...
Oh, yeah. There's been a lot of dumb suspensions in the playoffs.
The non-suspension on the Seattle player, Eberle.
Yeah,
For that hit he had on Cogliano. I think it was worse than the hit on Kale.
Yeah.
Or the hit that Kale made. So... the officiating has just been, it's always a problem, but it's been dog shit in the playoffs. That's always the case, though. Man, once we got in it, we just started going.
It's like nothing happened.
Yeah, that getting into it was a little rough, but the battery's getting low.
I'll just finish up with a little bit of baseball. Baseball's happening. It's pretty hot right now. We're in the summer months.
We went to a Dodgers game.
We went to another Dodgers game. So much fun. They won pretty big, 7-4. That was fun.
We're going to a Rockies game.
Yeah, in September.
Rockies, Blue Jays. Sorry, I'm not trying to cut you off again. I wanted to talk about that on here. Very excited for that.
Yeah, we're going to take a pretty decent group, and we're going to catch... I've been wanting to see the Jays live. I was going to go this month because they're going to be in Texas, but... it's going to be so much cooler because I love the Rockies, too. And I just love Colorado in general like you do. So it's going to be a good time.
I just think their stadium looks so much cooler than the Texas ones, too.
Oh, yeah. Texas is... I don't like their stadium. But, yeah, I'll just go with Blue Jays news because that's what I know off the top of my head. They're okay. The pitching's not there is the problem. Kind of like last season, but... offense has been great, a lot more consistent than last season. Alek Manoah got moved to the Florida Complex League, which if you don't know what that is, that's the rookie level. His confidence is just gone, and he wasn't locating pitches, and his follow through at the end, his weight was just falling bad. So they were like, "Hey man, sorry, but
you got the yips bad.
Get out of here." Yeah, it was just not fun to watch because he was lights out last season, and he had his normal personality of fuck you, here's a pitch, deal with it.
Yeah.
And now he's kind of just like, here's a pitch, please don't hit it out. But it gets hit out. But yeah, we're getting some guys back that have been injured, so that's good. Ryu's going to be back at some point this season, I believe, and that's going to be fun because he's been injured back-to-back past 2 seasons, and he hasn't played in like 2 years. So
right,
and he's lost a bunch of weight. He was a big dude.
Oh damn!
And he's lost a bunch of weight.
Like back big.
Kind of, but more like not as athletic looking.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Vogelback looks that athletic.
No, he looks strong at
Oh
least.
yeah, he does look, he's got that big boy strength.
Yeah, he's got that like farmer bod.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's my baseball news pretty much. I don't have anything prepared to like continue on that, but reaching the end of the camera battery anyway, so
Food's almost here.
yeah. It's good to be back like this.
It is.
No pressure, feels good.
Yeah. I can like definitely feel little like waves of like anxiety and stuff while we've been here doing this, but not to the near level of disassociation I was dealing with before,
Yeah.
where I was like legit just like doing shit like this.
I'm
like,
not here, dude.
You could definitely tell on old podcasts whenever I would fully check out.
Yeah.
Or like there'd be points where I'd just like
zone out.
Or if you saw me fidget with my watch, that was me checking my heart rate typically.
Oh wow.
Yeah. If you ever saw that, that was typically me checking my heart rate. But I'm excited to start doing more shit. I obviously want to make more golf content. We'll probably do some kind of like trip video.
Oh yeah.
For the Colorado
we'll do
game.
a vlog, yeah.
Make some vlog because I've got some film cameras I'm trying to get working too. So if we can get that video one working.
Oh,
so,
that would be sick.
Because the place I'm looking at to get the film from, you can order a package where you get film and it also covers processing and scanning fees too.
Oh yeah.
And they'll send it back on a USB, so then we can potentially have that Super 8 film intercut on the vlog.
That would be so sick. Yeah.
I'm excited. We've got a lot of stuff that like we know we like doing and we want to do, but we also just have to do some of that shit for ourselves.
Yeah, and we have to be careful of how much we dip our toes into something that's not going to be healthy for us.
Or satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. Because we also can't make these things we enjoy doing non-enjoyable by making them solely content.
Yeah.
Like we've got to find the balance of playing golf and going to shit and doing stuff.
Talking about music in general.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
still make it feel like it's not just content brain.
Yeah. But that's kind of, now you know kind of where we're at and how we're doing. We're still alive, if you were wondering. I've been tweeting a lot on our Twitter, so ooh, you've had some loud ones tonight. So if you're into, it's mainly baseball, but if you're into baseball tweets about the Blue Jays, check our Twitter out.
Yeah.
But we'll be back at some point, like we've been talking about. We're not gonna schedule ourselves, but we're at least gonna have something once a month, and hopefully you're sticking around to enjoy that and telling people about it if you enjoy it.
And don't be sad if you've missed content. We're still here, and hopefully taking more time in between stuff will just make it that much better.
Yeah.
When we do shit like giving ourselves more than a couple days to edit.
Right.
We'll just make it all better. So I guess we'll see you when we see you.
Yeah. We love you. Thanks for watching and listening.
Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones.
Yeah.
Go outside.
Go be a human. Do human things.
Yeah. Bye-bye now. Damn, that was kind of a good ending.
It was a good ending.
That was a good, I like that.
I'm really happy with that.